Imagine generating just an unlimited stream of high-quality, authentic-looking videos. And not for hundreds of dollars, but for literal pennies. We're talking, what, a 99% cost reduction. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's actually happening now.
Welcome to the deep dive, everyone. Today, we're unpacking a truly revolutionary blueprint. It's something we're calling the AI UGC Factory. And this deep dive is really for you, whether you're a marketer, an entrepreneur, maybe just someone fascinated by how AI is reshaping things.
We're going to pull back the curtain a bit. Look at how a surprisingly simple idea can totally bypass the traditional, often kind of chaotic world of content creation. We'll explore the problems first, the frustrations, then the AI solution. And then we'll really get into the nuts and bolts, the mechanics, and the ROI, which is, well, pretty incredible.
Yeah, and we won't stop there. We'll dig into some advanced strategies too and take a peek into the future. So you walk away not just with knowledge, but a real clear understanding of this whole content creation revolution. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we all know user-generated content, UGC, it's powerful stuff. It builds trust, feels relatable. But the old way of getting it, well, it's often a nightmare, right? What are the biggest headaches businesses usually face?
Oh, absolutely. The traditional human-powered UGC system is, well, kind of broken. First off, it's incredibly expensive. You're looking at maybe $200, $500 per video, sometimes even more. It's also painfully slow. We're talking weeks, often for just one project. And the quality, it's a total gamble, wildly inconsistent. Plus, scaling is tough. And then there's, the occasional drama managing creators, missed deadlines, that sort of thing. It's just a slow, expensive grind.
Right. So you've got the prohibitive costs, the sluggish pace, the inconsistency, lack of scalability, and communication issues. So think about all those frustrations. What's maybe the single biggest pain point for businesses relying on that traditional UGC model?
Honestly, it's the cost and the inefficiency combined. It just doesn't scale effectively.
Doesn't scale. That makes sense. It feels like hitting a wall.
Exactly. But what if you could just bypass all that? What if you could generate unlimited, high-quality, authentic-looking UGC videos for pennies in minutes with perfect brand consistency every time? That's the promise here. That's the AI UGC Factory.
Okay, that sounds, well, almost like magic. How does this automation actually work then? What's the simple input and what's this magical output?
It's surprisingly simple, really. The input is just a product image. You tell it the format you want, like vertical for TikTok or Reels, and how many videos you need. That's it, the output. You get professional, ready-to-use UGC videos, AI avatars talking about your product. The AI looks at the image, writes a script, creates the video, and even organizes it all in a Google Sheet for you. Pretty seamless.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. The AI isn't just seeing pixels, right? It seems to understand context.
That's exactly it. It's quite remarkable. Like, we tried it with a simple stainless steel travel mug. It described it accurately, matte texture, lid type. Okay. But then we gave it an image of a bag of Royal Canin dog food. And it didn't just see dog food. It recognized Royal Canin specifically. It identified bulldog and puppy from the packaging. It grasped the meaning that this was food for bulldog Pippi.
Wow. That's more than just object recognition. That's understanding the niche. How does the AI actually achieve that level of contextual understanding from just one image?
It uses specialized AI agents, basically advanced visual language models. They extract key data like brand and audience.
Got it. So this AI UGC factory, it's not one big mysterious black box. You're saying it's more like a no-code assembly line. 4 phases. Let's break that down. Phase 1, the intake system. How does that work?
Yeah, think of phase 1, the intake system, as like the ordering station. It's just a really user-friendly form. You upload the product image, pick the video format, say how many you want, and optionally you can put in a custom script if you have something specific. Simplicity is really key here.
Okay, order placed, then phase 2, the intelligence layer, the design and engineering part. It sounds like AI brains at work.
Exactly. 2 key AI brains here. First, the image analyst. Often something like GPT-4o Mini. It's good and efficient. It pulls key data from the image, features, colors, that stuff. Then the UGC Director. This might be a model like Claude Sonnet 4, which is great for creative tasks. It takes the data, brainstorms concepts, writes authentic-sounding dialogue. We keep it short, like 12 to 18 words for natural pacing. It also defines a creator persona, maybe young, energetic athlete, and figures out the visual setup for that first frame.
Right, setting the scene. And once those blueprints are ready, it moves to phase 3, the production pipeline. This is the assembly line.
That's right. This is where the digital assets actually get built, often in parallel. An image model, say, from a service like key.AI makes that first still frame based on the director's instructions. Then, a video generation model like VEO3 brings it to life, animates the character, syncs the speech, and you've got choices. Fast mode for quick, cheap videos, maybe for testing, or quality mode for more polished, premium output.
And after production, the final step is phase 4, the organization system, quality control and shipping.
Basically, yeah. Videos and images automatically get uploaded to Google Drive, all sorted into neat folders. And a master Google Sheet tracks everything. It gives you download links, metadata, creates the searchable library of all your content. Super handy for later.
Okay, that makes sense. But how do you make sure the AI dialogue actually sounds, genuinely authentic, not robotic?
It comes down to strict rules on dialogue length, plus having that really well-defined creator persona guiding the AI. Now, this isn't just theory, right? There's a detailed sort of assembly manual for building this yourself. You'll need accounts for a no-code platform like n8n.io. That's your hub, connecting everything visually, kind of like digital Lego blocks. Plus API keys for the AI models, maybe from OpenRouter, and for image video generation like key.AI, and of course Google Drive and Sheets for organization.
Okay, so N8N acts as the connector. No heavy coding needed. And you mentioned something about naming conventions, a critical tip.
Oh, absolutely critical. Yeah. Your form fields like image, format, quantity, they must be lowercase, use underscores, no spaces, and match exactly everywhere in the workflow. It sounds small, but it's probably the #1 place beginners trip up. It's case sensitive, super easy to make a typo. And I'll admit, I still wrestle sometimes with getting those initial AI prompts just right. Dialing them in for perfect brand consistency takes iteration. For the image analyzer, the GPT-4 Mini, the prompt is pretty straightforward, extracts structured data. But for the UGC Director, Claude Sonnet 4, it's more complex. You're guiding it to create whole video blueprints, first frames, dialogue, personas.
Right, getting those prompts refined is key. And the actual production tools you mentioned.
Yeah, that's where key.AI comes in. We use their Nano Banana model for the initial image frames, sets the scene nicely. Then their VEO3 model takes those images, takes the scripts, and animates the final videos. And you get that choice. Fast mode is about 40 cents a video, great for volume. Or quality mode is around $2 per video for that premium look.
Okay. But video generation isn't instant, right? What about reliability? Is there a sort of safety net?
Great question. Yes, because it's asynchronous, happens in the background.
Yes.
You absolutely need a polling system. Your workflow submits the job, gets a task ID back, then it just checks the status, say every 5 seconds. Is it done yet? Still processing. Okay, wait. Once the status is completed, then it downloads the video. This polling loop is crucial. Without it, things would just hang or fail. It's the backbone of making it reliable for actual production.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So thinking about someone just starting out, what's the most frequent technical hurdle you see them encounter?
Honestly, it's those form field mismatches. That case-sensitive naming convention thing trips up a lot of people initially. Mid-roll sponsor read provided separately.
All right, let's talk about the Moneyball moment here, because the numbers, the ROI, it's just staggering. Let's compare the old way versus this AI way on costs and speed.
Yeah, the old way is just prohibitively expensive. We said $200 or $500 a video. It's slow, 2-4 weeks, easy. And it just doesn't scale well. Human bottlenecks everywhere. The AI way, okay, there's a small setup cost, sure. But after that, a high-quality video is maybe $2.02. Need changes. Revisions are practically free. Just tweak the prompt and regenerate. Delivery time, 5 to 15 minutes usually. And scalability, it's effectively infinite. 10 videos, 10,000 videos, the system handles it.
Well, so let's put that in perspective. A campaign needing, say, 100 unique UGC videos.
Right, old way, you're looking at minimum $20,000, maybe up to $50,000 or more. The AI way, around $202 total. Yeah, that's a 99% plus cost reduction. It's wow! Imagine generating thousands of unique video ads for less than the cost of one traditional campaign. It's almost an unfair advantage. It really changes the game for content creation.
It absolutely does. Yeah. Beyond just the huge cost savings, what's the deeper strategic impact for a business?
It really boils down to unprecedented speed. Speed in testing, iterating, and scaling your content. And this isn't just cool tech, right? It's a serious competitive weapon. Think about e-commerce brands. For a product launch, this is like a superpower. Instead of waiting weeks for maybe 1 or 2 videos, they can generate dozens of styles instantly. A/B test messaging with different AI personas. Rapidly adapt for holidays, sales, new products, all within hours, not weeks.
Okay, that's huge for brands. What about for agencies? How does this change things for them?
For agencies, yeah, it can be a massive profit machine. They can start offering unlimited UGC video packages with fantastic margins. They can prototype creative concepts super fast before committing big budgets to human shoots. It lets them deliver speed, volume, and customization that traditional agencies just can't compete with. It's a huge differentiator.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about getting more advanced,
Yeah.
like going global or really nailing down brand voice consistency?
Yeah, there are some really clever ways to extend this. The globalizer, for instance. You can add a simple language dropdown to your intake form. The workflow then handles culturally aware script translation. You can even tell it to pick regionally appropriate AI avatars. It's localization on autopilot. And for brand consistency, the brand voice enforcer is brilliant. You basically create a detailed brand constitution as a custom system prompt for the AI. Define your exact voice, your messaging pillars, even list phrases to always use or always avoid. This ensures every single video, hundreds or thousands, perfectly aligns with your brand identity automatically.
That's clever. So how can brands really guarantee that perfect consistency across potentially hundreds of AI videos?
By creating that custom system, prompt that brand constitution to set clear, detailed guidelines for the AI.
Okay, let's look into the crystal ball a bit. Where is AI UGC heading next? What's the future look like?
I think the future is really about hyperrealism and interactivity. We're talking things like real-time voice cloning. Imagine your actual brand spokesperson's voice used authentically in these videos, or even interactive experiences, like Choose Your Own Adventure UGC for product demos. Imagine gamified demos where the viewer actually influences the video. And the business models will evolve too. We'll see more UGC as a service, white label platforms for agencies, maybe even hybrid human AI creator marketplaces. It's going to get really interesting.
Fascinating. Okay, so for our listeners maybe feeling inspired right now, what's the immediate next step? How do they actually start building this?
Well, we can outline a kind of 7-day bootcamp schedule. It's pretty actionable. Days 1, 2, just focus on getting the account set up, your NA to N, your API keys for AI and video, your Google Workspace. Days 3, 4, import the basic workflow template, start configuring it, and really begin refining those system prompts. This is key, and it takes iteration. Days 5, 6. Connect your Google Sheets for tracking results. Test batch processing, try running 10 or 20 products through to find kinks. Day 7, launch time. Train your team, even if that's just you, and document everything really well. This isn't just about building a one-off tool, it's about building the skills and the systems for the next decade of marketing, really.
So looking at those future trends, what's the biggest emerging one we should really keep an eye on?
I'd say it's that move towards hyperrealism combined with truly interactive, like choose your own adventure video experiences.
So wrapping this up, what does it all really mean, this AI UGC factory?
Yeah.
It's not just saving money, right? Though 99% cost reduction is huge, feels more fundamental. It's about moving at the speed of thought, scaling content way beyond human limits.
Exactly. It's about being able to test, optimize, iterate on creative ideas almost instantly. That gives you a competitive edge that just fundamentally reshapes digital marketing. This really is the UGC revolution, and it's happening now.
So stop paying hundreds per video, stop waiting weeks, stop being limited by budget and human availability. The blueprint is clearly out there now. Honestly, the only difference between the brands that scale like crazy and those that struggle with content might just be implementing systems like this.
Your unlimited UGC video factory is waiting. Now, yeah, stop listening and maybe start building.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope this gave you a shortcut to understanding the incredible potential of AI in content creation. Until next time, keep exploring. Out to your real music.